The reason why I went into textile designs is because I realized I could tell my stories in a very interesting way, and it ends up on a fabric and it ends up on a person ultimately. And I really like that a lot. They have to be people who are intrigued by my certain style and quality and my sense of humor as well. I was always inspired by beautiful women and what they would wear and like their style that they have, and if somebody's dressing well and has a behavior that's inspiring, I always love that. There was a time where I was thinking of becoming an artist, and then I felt like I can combine both things. I can draw and paint and then put that into textile designs, and it doesn't have to exclude each other. I studied in Switzerland, in Lucerne, and I came to London to study at Central St. Martin's. Yeah, some interesting projects came out of it, and it led to the job I had afterwards, which was 1 year in Italy, which was great. I think the fascinating thing about my textile design, it's from my own world, and I think that's what attracts Armani, Martin Margiela, Vivienne Westwood, Diane von Furstenberg, Alexander McQueen, Todd Lynn, Nada. I love working as a freelance designer. My stories are just things I find funny or fascinating, and I think of them while I'm on a bus or around jogging or whatever, and then I think of something and I just have to draw it. I draw everything by hand or paint everything by hand. My designs can be very direct and radical, sometimes color-wise and also from the themes I'm choosing. First of all, I put a lot of amount of time for drawing and painting. Can take weeks or months, sometimes for one design. So they can be very detailed. And also they tell a story, so most of the times they have like a little twist of things that I find very fascinating or inspiring. So you have to look once or twice to see that. Sometimes with dragons, so that here's when you wear the scarves, the dragons will protect you, and it's like little stories like that. And I like it when it looks quite old-fashioned and you think you know what you're looking at, and then when you look closer, you realize what it actually is. So it can be really punky and young and fun, and it can also be more classical, like a floral print. Every piece is different. A lot of my friends or people I know, they wanted to have something made out of my designs, and they wanted to have a scarf out of it. But I do think that a scarf is part of a person's everyday life, because you can wear it with everything. I started printing them on really nice twill silk, and I have a special way of doing the fringes where I'm printing the fringes so every fringe is different. Yeah, and I think it's something that you can have a lot of fun with and play with, or something that you will enjoy for a long time. People who like it, they completely love it and they stay in contact, and you can do something for them again, and that's something that's really great. So once they're a fan, they really like it. I'll do 2 collections per year, and it's every time it's a surprise, but it's definitely always going to be full of my stories. And I work very intuitive, so I'm definitely going to add other things, and I have a lot of ideas with that, but I'm going to take it step by step. I personally love Hermes, and I love the classical aspect of it, and it will always, it's like a piece, almost like a piece you could frame and put on the wall. And that's where I'm aiming for. I'm just really happy to find people who have a similar idea to mine.